Attention, this is an emergency. This is an emergency. This emergency has the potential to cause an end-of-the-world scenario. Please pay close attention to this message. The World Association for Anomaly Containment has issued a Lucifer-level threat. Repeat, this is a Lucifer-level threat. All WAAC personnel cleared below R5 must report to Dr. Woodsley for amnestic treatment following the conclusion of this situation. If you are not a WAAC staff member, you will be given amnestic treatment following the conclusion of this situation. If you can hear this message, you are in immediate and life-threatening danger. This is not a test. This is not a drill. This is not a hoax. This is not a test. This is not a drill. This is not a hoax. Please pay attention to this message. Do not turn off your devices. At about 4 p.m. yesterday, contained anomalous item B55, or Chi B55, escaped its containment cell at facility number A77A, located in Antarctica. Chi B55 is an anomalous USB drive that kills on contact with human skin and is on a trajectory towards Seattle, Washington, United States, where it is anticipated to attempt to plug itself into one of the world's largest internet data centers. The drive is known to contain images of an anomaly known as SCP-096, which will kill anyone who sees its face. Because of this, it is recommended that you refrain from using the internet in any portion until the situation has passed, as it is expected that once it has access to the internet, Chi B55 will try to spread the images of SCP-096. Please do not try to stop Chi B55 as the SCP Foundation, Foxtrot Foundation, World Association for Anomaly Containment, and Global Occult Coalition are all joining forces to try to stop this threat. The image has not yet appeared in any known major media, so people are for the most part safe. However, it is still recommended to stay off of the internet. Safe alternative forms of news included television, radio, and newspapers, as well as doing independent reporting for your friends and family. Journalists are encouraged to take down their websites for the time being and buy spaces for broadcasting where there would normally be advertising. The WAAC will pay you back for your losses. It currently is unknown how Chi B55 propels itself. It is only known that it floats about 2 meters, about 6 feet above the ground, and moves at a rate of 6 meters, about 12 feet per second. It is not possible to converse with Chi B55, as it lacks mouthparts or any biological function. Its life is considered to be entirely anomalous in nature with no parallels to normal biology. We have obtained an artistic depiction of SCP-096. Do not be afraid, the creature does not react to artistic renditions of its likeness. This is thought to be because there are imperfections in drawings rather than being a perfect image. Be aware that SCP-096 will react violently towards anyone who has seen a photograph, video, or live feed of its face, as well as those who have seen it in person. That is all the information cleared for public dissemination. This message will repeat every 60 minutes on all major television channels.
Oh Pedro, pero no puedo dejarte porque mi amor es eterno.
Attention, this is a joint emergency message from the World Association for Anomaly Containment and the SCP Foundation. You are in immediate and life-threatening danger. This is a follow-up to the message that was broadcast 4 days ago. Chi B55 has made its way to Mesa, Arizona, United States. It is unknown how or why it went here, as Arizona is not the most direct path to its anticipated destination of Seattle, Washington. It is also unknown how it arrived in Arizona so quickly from the Antarctic, as it is only ever observed moving at 6 meters or 18 feet per second. The WAAC and SCP Foundation have declared that an end-of-the-world event is currently listed as risky, meaning there is a concerning and real possibility of the world ending unless Chi B55 can be recontained. Citizens are advised to continue refraining from internet usage in case Chi B55 manages to access the internet and spread the image of SCP-096. The WAAC has been able to trace the escape of Chi B55 back to the earlier breach of Chi A20 and the escape of Chi A10. 3 anomalies are now on the loose and they could be anywhere in the world as Chi A20 has not yet been found. Dr. Locke has been commissioned to try to recontain the threat, but there is no current plan set. Luckily, it has been found that Ki-B55 is unable to access television and radio, so these are your safest method of obtaining news. Do not use the internet for any reason until an all-clear message is broadcast. The SCP Foundation and WAAC are working to recontain the threat. The United Nations Global Occult Coalition will deploy peacekeeping and anomaly hunting units to any human settlement that requests them. They are authorized to use lethal force against those who try to get in their way or obstruct the recapture of the anomalies. Please be aware that we are doing everything we can to keep you safe, but we cannot make any guarantees at this time. Please continue to follow the instructions provided to you by our broadcasts and do not use the internet.
This is an emergency message for all SCP Foundation staff currently at Site 19. Our collaboration with the World Association for Anomaly Containment has failed. Contained anomalous object B55 has reached the Internet Data Center in Washington, and is now spreading the image of SCP-096 across the world. SCP-096 has breached containment and we are unsure as to exactly how many people have been exposed to SCP-096. The current estimates range from hundreds to tens of thousands. All computer systems under the management of the Foundation have been equipped with scrambler screens that detect the image of SCP-096 and replace it with other, harmless, unrelated images. This technology is untested but was developed by Dr. Daniels. To be safe, Class D personnel are now being used to safety test all computers prior to use by others. The world as we know it is in grave danger. We must protect everyone we can, but those that have seen A09 are already a lost cause. We are going to run bombing campaigns on every major internet center around the world in order to ensure the internet is no longer operable. The Foundation has its own service that will remain intact and will be cleansed of all secret information and reused by the public should the world ever return to normal. Mobile Task Force Alpha 9, designated the Last Hope, has been deployed to the site in order to prevent any further breaches of containment. SCP-105 is with them and is authorized to contain threats by any means necessary. We know it's unusual, but you must follow the instructions of an anomaly now. She is considered staff for the time being. Remain aware, we will send updated messages until the situation is under control. Be advised that if the world ends, you will be sent to a Foundation-owned shelter as we try to rebuild humanity. Follow the instructions of SCP-105, hereafter to be referred to as Lieutenant Thompson, as well as the rest of MTF Alpha 9. Secure, contain, protect.
Did you hear that the Foxtrot Foundation came under siege by the Chaos Insurgency yesterday? I heard one of their entire sites got destroyed.
Yes, I was just briefed on that. Seems like they'll need some help, but our guys are all caught up trying to stop Ki-B55. Turns out we were wrong about it. It is perfectly capable of hijacking TV signals. Radio's our best bet now. I've been talking with A09 about where we go from here. I know us and the GOC have had our differences in the past, but now the world's at stake. I just want to tell you how much of an honor it's been working with you guys in unison rather than fighting. Now more than ever we must stand united or all the world will fall.
Understood. Don't get killed out there, John.
We both know that's a promise I can't make. Over and out.
Attention, this is an emergency alert from the United Nations Global Occult Coalition. This is not a test. This is not a drill. The end of the world is imminent. Repeat, the end of the world is imminent. The UNGOG, SCP Foundation, Foxtrot Foundation, and World Association for Anomaly Containment have all valiantly fought for humanity, but sadly, there is nothing more we can do.
Atención, esta es una alerta de emergencia de la Coalición Global Oculta de las Naciones Unidas. Esto no es una prueba. Esto no es un simulacro. El fin del mundo es inminente. Repito, el fin del mundo es inminente. La UNGOC, la Fundación SCP, la Fundación Foxtrot y la Asociación Mundial para el Contenimiento de Anomalías han luchado valientemente por la humanidad, pero lamentablemente, no hay nada más que podamos hacer.
Although not all hope is necessarily lost, a recovery of humanity is considered extremely unlikely as SCP-096 continues to rampage across the globe. If you have seen SCP-096, please isolate yourself in a rural area and wait for 096 to arrive. This is to minimize the amount of collateral damage. Last night, the Foxtrot Foundation was confirmed by the SCP Foundation to have fallen to the Chaos Insurgency, which is the group believed to have masterminded this disaster. They have been confirmed to have been paid by a group called the Children of the Scarlet King, but for what, exactly, remains unknown.
Aunque no toda esperanza está necesariamente perdida, se considera extremadamente improbable una recuperación de la humanidad mientras SCP-096 continúa causando estragos en el mundo. Si has visto a SCP-096, por favor, aíslate en un área rural y espera a que 096 llegue. Esto es para minimizar la cantidad de daños colaterales. La noche pasada, la Fundación Foxtrot fue confirmada por la Fundación SCP como caída ante la insurgencia del caos, que es el grupo que se cree ha ideado este desastre. Se ha confirmado que fueron pagados por un grupo llamado los Niños del Rey Escarlata, pero ¿para qué, exactamente, sigue siendo desconocido?
As this is being transmitted over television, according to new data acquisition by the WAC, there is a chance Kai-B55 will hijack this broadcast and place an image of SCP-096 on the screen. We will try to scramble any such images before they can be viewed, but it is probably best you listen to only the audio of this message. As such, we will not display any further text on the screen, only images that are absolutely necessary to spread as much information as we can.
Dado que esto se está transmitiendo por televisión, de acuerdo con la nueva adquisición de datos por parte de la WAC, existe la posibilidad de que CAIB-55 intercepte esta transmisión y coloque una imagen de SCP-096 en la pantalla. Intentaremos distorsionar cualquier imagen de este tipo antes de que pueda ser vista, pero probablemente sea mejor que solo escuche el audio de este mensaje. Por lo tanto, no mostraremos ningún texto adicional en la pantalla, solo imágenes que sean absolutamente necesarias para difundir la mayor cantidad de información posible.
All you can do now is gather with your loved ones and pray for survival.
Todo lo que puedes hacer ahora es reunirte con tus familiares y rezar por sobrevivir.